Once again, it's the Close the Deal show with Terrence McCray. We're back. Here we are about to talk about another part of yesterday's public announcement dealing with the 8 candidates running for the city of San Francisco mayor election June 5th, 2018. You all should be very excited with the leadership that this city has already. But these two up and coming front runners running for mayor, London Breed has been acting as the mayor, but Jane Kim wants that position. Who are you going to decide to vote for? So today, before we talk about Jane Kim, I want to also bring you another public announcement. You know, a lot of people are dealing with a lot of financial issues and how to invest, how to save, and how to deal with mortgage issues, okay, or how to get equity. Okay, so I want to bring you all up to date on an up and coming workshop that you can all gain information dealing with finances, dealing with investments, dealing with IRAs, dealing with annuities, dealing with small businesses. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. For just a small fee, you can attend this workshop here on 400 California Street, May 18, 2018, the 12th Annual Economic Summit. Please do not miss out on this opportunity. Watch these people tell you the tools that they've obtained in order to help build their own economic resource. So, tune in on Monday nights to get this information, to be not only a participant, but up in front and personal with some very significant people who plan to impact your lives. Now let's get back down to Jane Kim. If you don't know anything about Jane Kim, wow, you're going to find out a lot about her, not just on the Close the Deal show, but as this woman continues to impact our city. Jane Kim is an American civil rights attorney and politician, the first Korean American elected official in San Francisco. That is the beginning of her legacy. She has represented San Francisco District 6 on the Board of Supervisors since 2011. She's a native of New York City, a graduate of UC Berkeley School of Law, Stanford University. And Jane Kim has this flyer in a lot of areas. Many areas where I had to be able to grab me one because one was on my door in the Hayden-Ashbury area. And Jane Kim is stating, is the choice of tenants, environmentalists, and neighborhood leaders for mayor, okay? Free city college for all residents, negotiated record levels of affordable housing, led the fight to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. As a school board president, champion resource to keep kids in school. Now see, one of the things that stands out to me a lot is led the fight to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. On my way coming here to the studio, I ran into a homeless person. As we all know in San Francisco, they like to stand out in the middle of the freeway, close to where you're about to get on the freeway and ask you for money or stand at the light. And they have all these different signs. And for 8, 5, 6 hours, you would catch a lot of these individuals, man or woman, asking for money. So when the gentleman rolled up to my car, because he rolled up, he wasn't actually in a wheelchair, but he was sitting on something and he scooted up. And he was blocking traffic. And he was under the impression that I was going to give him some money. I told him, if you can sit out here for 8 hours, you need to get a job. You can sit like that as a security guard. So there's opportunity. But he got real offended and upset. These are the type of issues that I want to know, is Jane Kim going to address if she gets elected as mayor? Because this homelessness issue is an economic issue. And it can be very effective where it can lower the price of people not wanting to come to your establishment. You got homeless people actually sleeping in people's doorways in apartment complexes. in nice areas, okay, where they have the opportunity to sit out all day and ask for some money, you can go get a job. As far as I'm concerned, I got one. I was formerly incarcerated for 24 years and 7 months. And I know that if I can get me a place in San Francisco, as expensive it is, get a job, work a 9 to 5, okay, you could do the same. Whether you have mental issues or not, there are an abundance of resources. No one should be in this city causing an effect that where people are feeling offended, disrupted, and afraid because you are imposing yourself on them because you want something from them that you can get on your own. I understand that we have housing issues, but putting Jane Kim in office, is that going to be your decision on June 5th, 2018? Because the woman is very, very adamant about education. And I believe, hey, if you learn a system and you stick by that system by developing a goal, you can achieve anything you want. I did. I achieved my freedom. I feel the same way for a homeless person. If you want something out of life, Jane Kim is saying, I'm giving you the opportunity to turn that light back on and go get you an education and create an opportunity of many doors opening up for you. So if you believe that Jane Kim can tackle the serious issues in San Francisco, dealing with homelessness, dealing with housing, dealing with car break-ins, then she might be the one that you want to become our next San Francisco mayor. And not because of a personal issue where you've met her and you think she's nice, or whatever the case may be, but because of an economic, professional level issue, you believe that she can reshape how this city operates. Or if you believe London Breed can. That's up for you to decide, because that's how you're going to close the right deal. We talking about these candidates creating business strategies, because this is about business. This is not about making a lot of money. This is about being an advocate for the city, being the best representative for these small business owners, for these entrepreneurs, for the taxpayer and citizens. We're not just talking about the fact that London Breed is endorsed by so many different association organizations and unions in the city. We're talking about people that are in a crisis situation and they need the resources to be able to utilize to make their life better by paying taxes instead of lynching on somebody else. Because there's no excuse whatsoever that a person can't put themselves in a better situation if they want something better. But through education, somebody could teach you how to do it. So I want not the people that's going to go home and or go to a bar and bicker and snicker about the fact that the candidate they want in office is not in office. We want the candidate in office that is a good leader. Good leader at home, good leader for the community, and can stand on integrity as well as honesty. So be sure to vote and decide whether you stand with London Breed or Jane Kim, because your vote counts in how either we move in a different direction with all the issues, or how things are going to stay the same the way you may see it. But the way our next elected mayor sees it, change is going to happen. We don't know who it's going to be, but if you believe based on the credentials, based on the establishment, that each of these ladies have demonstrated through their community work, through their civil work, as well as in their own personal lives, is going to make a difference, then go out and vote. Because personally, I don't know who to choose. And I'm going to go off the fact that when it comes June 5th, for me to vote for either one of these elected officials, I'm going to go off the fact that you have shown the people you are worthy for the position. And if the people stand up and state this by indicating as loud as I can hear before I vote, that's who I'm voting for. And I believe that one of these candidates is going to actually make a difference. So tune in on Monday nights at 8:30 on Channel 29 because Jane Kim is here to tell you why she is our next mayor.